That is one beautiful sound. Welcome back to the video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about, can you daily a 131 like we have right here? Now, I've been getting this question asked a lot lately and similar questions to it. So that's what we're going to be diving in today. But before we hop on the bike and get on the road, can we just, do you hear that? Oh my God, that's such a beautiful sound. So this is my SP Concept pipe. In combination with the 131 setup that I have, with also the Cyclorama 483 cam, which gives us that beautiful deep lobe. Can we, should we, This is my 2024 Harley Davidson Lowrider ST, and she is looking beautiful. Right. Now, I've been getting asked this question a lot. A lot of you guys have been wondering, well, how is it to use a 131 or an engine of that similar size? Can I daily it every day? What are the pros? What are the cons? And that's what I want to kind of dive deep into it, because a lot of people have the perception that when you have a big motor, it becomes an inconvenience for you, right? Or maybe the bike might not be reliable, or maybe the bike might be so forgiving when you're doing around town riding, around city riding, and that's what I want to kind of dive deep into. So I've had the 131 on this bike for, when did we do this? I know it might have been in the fall time when we did it. We're in April now, so it might have been right in the fall time. I do a lot of local riding within New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, PA. Oh, that sound gets me like every time, man. I love it. So I do a lot of around town riding, especially when I'm vlogging. I do a lot of, like, just hanging around town riding and having these conversations with you guys. I don't find it to be an issue for me at all. I've taken this bike also on long trips. I've taken this bike from New Jersey to Milwaukee, from New Jersey to New Hampshire, PA, Maine, almost to the tip of Delaware. So the thing with those long trips was that I didn't have the 131 when I took the Milwaukee trip and the New Hampshire trip. It was just a 117 stock. But this year we're going to be doing that, so we're going to be putting it to the test. So I want to kind of make a video about that as well when we ride out there, and kind of give you the feedback of, hey, this is how the bike, performed on a really long trip with a big motor like that, right? But so far, I'm very, very happy and very pleased on how the bike responds, right? So for example, right now we're cruising at third gear, 31, 32, 33 miles an hour, and the bike is just super smooth still. And that's because it also has a pretty good tune on it. Well, after the motor got installed, we got the bike tuned, and what I really didn't want was for the bike to kind of bog a lot at low RPMs. So for example, let me switch this over here, right? We get the RPMs going. I just want to show you guys what I'm referring to. So a lot of times when some people do get big heavy work done to their motors, the bike is not so forgiving at low RPMs, and some of them do bog a lot, and it is a bit of an inconvenience to ride a bike around stuff like this, stop and go traffic, city traffic. It's not the friendliest to do so. So what I wanted to make sure when I got my work done was that, hey, I had the appropriate cam to go with it as well, and then also a really good tune, right? So Mike from Torque Custom Cycles tuned my bike, and that was one of the first things I told him, like, hey, listen, I don't want the bike to feel a certain way. I need it, and I want it to be super smooth. So you know, he was able to do that for me. And also in part with, once again, the cam, the 483 Cyclorama cam. No, this video is not sponsored by Cyclorama whatsoever, but if you guys want to sponsor the channel, hey, give me an email, shoot me an email. But the combination between that cam and this motor is awesome, man, awesome. We gotta wait for this light over here to turn, god damn it. So this is what I want to show you. Right now, look, 1800, 22, 2500 RPM, first gear. The bike is super smooth still, right? If it was with another cam, or maybe the tune might not be so good, the bike would be doing this right now, right? That's what it would be doing, but it's not. 29, 30, 3100 RPM, first gear still. We'll switch gears. Second gear, look, we're cruising at 22, 2100 RPM. Super smooth. The bike is not bogging, just the way I want it, and I love that. That makes it very easy for stop and go traffic and around a town riding. It's very smooth and really forgiving. Now, I hope I was able to answer some of those questions with that little part of the video right there. Another question that I get asked is, does the engine get really hot? And no, I haven't noticed the engine getting really hot. I've been out on days in the summertime, especially on 90-degree weather. I mean, last summer was really, really hot, so we had a lot of 90-degree weather, and I never noticed the bike getting super hot, my legs heating up or anything like that. Is it going to run a little bit hotter than, let's say, the 117 that it originally came with? Yes, I'll be honest about that. It definitely runs a little hotter, but it's not hot where you could be like, oh, I can't ride the bike, or the bike is uncomfortable because it heats up like crazy. I know in the previous years for other models that was a big issue, but this, honestly, it runs pretty cool. It breathes really good as well. The bike runs great, man. I'm super happy with this build so far. And she sounds amazing. She sounds like she rides. That's the perfect way to put it. She feels like she sounds. There we go. Super easy to handle. I mean, I love riding this bike. I just love getting on it. I love the amount of torque and the amount of power that it has. The way it sounds. The power delivery of it. It delivers the power so good, so effortlessly. Now another question is it too much power? No, not for me at least. I mean, I'm not gonna tell a person who just started riding, hey, hop on this bike and go have fun with it. It's gonna be too much power for them. But if you are a rider who, you know, you've been riding for some time, or you have been riding an engine of similar size, you should be fine. Believe it or not, yes, that's a question. I know some of you guys must be like, why are you asking that? People ask. That's why we're answering these questions. Now, there's a lot of bigger engines which I don't know how and if you're going to get the same result with this kind of similar setup. So there's a lot of different other motors around this size, this caliper, that might feel the same or might not. Might feel worse maybe. But the 128 is a great fit. So if you don't want to do a 131, you could do a 128, and that's also a really, really good build out right there. There's 135s now. There's 142, I believe a 146 that either S&S makes. And I mean, those motors are just ridiculous. They're just ripping out a ton of power and torque. I haven't been on one of those to kind of sit here and tell you, hey, it feels this way or not. But on my previous Lowrider S, we did a stage 4 and we built it out to a 122. Originally, the bike came with a 114, so that ended up being a 122. Beast of an engine. I had an S&S 475 cam in it, I believe. Just amazing. A really, really good power delivery motor. There's traffic everywhere today. What the hell? left that side over there to avoid all this, and now we're back again. Back in a minute. I'm just gonna swoop around through here. What else can I say? Is the bike easy to ride? For me it is, yes. Very smooth. Does it have a ton of power? Yes. A ton of torque? Yes. We might even bring up the numbers later on because we might be switching out the fuel injectors on here. Right now I have 5.3s. I might go ahead and put either 5.9, maybe 6. Not sure yet. And then we might end up changing out the clutch and then maybe do a chain drive and I don't know, just a lot of stuff that we started playing for the bike. I thought I was almost done and I'm like, yeah, we can still do a lot more. You're never really done. You're never really done. Never. Well, yeah. I hope I have answered some of your questions today. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace. Love it. Love it. Isn't that just the best feeling ever?